Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to see how you can protect a route from unauthorized user access. So suppose you have some route, okay, and you don't want an unauthorized access to that particular route. So how you can restrict unauthorized user to access your protecting route, we are going to see in this video. So this is a very small application, a demo application, and I have added one route auth. Okay, so if you click on auth, it's saying that you are not logged in, and we have two pages, that is public and the protected. So if you are not logged in, then you can access the public page, but you cannot access the protected page. Okay, so if you click on public, it will basically just display one message, and if you click on protected, it will say like you must log in to view the page. Okay, so you can click on this one. So it's a basic login. So the moment you click, you will basically logged in, and you can see that now you are able to access the protected page. Okay, so now you can switch between the public and the protected page. Now if you sign out, then you will be only able to access the public page. Okay, not the protected page. Okay, so this very small applications we are going to build in this React Router DOM. Okay, so let's jump into the VS Code without wasting any time. So guys, this is third video on the React Router DOM series, and I have already created two videos on this series. So in the first video, I have explained basic routing, how you can achieve basic routing in a React Router DOM, and in the second video, I have explained this nesting route. Okay, so I will provide the playlist links so that you can start watching from the beginning if you wanted to. Okay, so now I will add one header. Okay, here auth link. Okay, I will provide one auth navigation here. So first I will add that one. So I will just copy from here, and I will add, okay, auth. So we will have one auth link. Okay, now we'll be creating one separate folder. So this will be a auth folder, and I will give first auth.js. Okay, and just quickly register this component with the auth route. Okay, so just give the auth name, and I will come back here. I will just copy this one, and I will give auth. Okay, and this will be changed to auth component. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I have to refresh, I think. Okay, this is not changing. Okay, might be header. So header come to header. Oh, header is still new. So we need to change to auth. Now try. Now we are getting auth. Okay, so in auth folder, basically we'll be having the logic all. Okay, it's like a root uh, file to handle the auth. Okay, so first I will have a some break here, and I will have a horizontal line. Okay, and from React Router DOM we need couple of things. So we need link, switch, use, route match, route, and that's it for now. div. So and div, just remove this one. We don't need as of now. So we'll be having a UL, and I will just copy this thing. Okay, because here also we need link. Okay, so this will be referred to the public page. Copy, just format this one. Okay, and this will be a protected page, and we need from use route match like path and the URL. So path and URL we need here to use it. Okay, so this will be like URL public, and I'll just copy, and this will be a protected. Protected. Okay, the spelling is correct. Now we will having. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now I will provide one class name here to just put in center. Okay, so it's just a basic class name I have given, and some class name related to UL and LI. So you can just copy this styling in your index.css. So there is not much styling, only end line of styling is there. So yeah, let's see the positioning. So we got the positioning. Okay, now we'll create some page here. So that will be like public.js and protected.js. Protected.js. So protected. So I will give public page, and for now it will be like public page, just simple content. The same thing will go to protected as well. Okay, so just change the name to protected, and this will be the same name. So this is the very basic content we have in the public and protected. Now come to the auth JS. Okay, so after UL we need to switch, and we have to provide the route. Okay, so the path will be like so path dot public, and inside public will be having, it will be not a self group, and the component we just created public page. Okay, so that will be there. Okay, okay, now click on public. We got the public page. So just add that styling here, class name, position. So position I will add here also. Okay, so now for protected we cannot do like this. We have to create some other files. Okay, and some utils and required, because this is the public routes. How we can use route from React router DOM. We need to create our own route here, custom route to protect the protected routes. Okay, so we'll create one context first here. So context required here. So in context, we need some import here from React. From React, we need use context, create context, and use state. Okay, so first we'll create the auth context. So create context. Now we'll create fake authentication we are creating here. So this will be an object is authenticated. So initially it will be false, obviously. Sign in. So I'll pass callback here function. So fake auth dot is authenticate to true. Set timeout. So just some small delay I am just putting here. Same thing will go for sign out. Okay, I'll just copy this one, sign out, and in this case it will be false. Just add comma. Okay, so fake authentication is ready. Now we export default function provide auth. Okay, so it will accept children. Now const auth is equal to use provider auth, which we are going to create now. It is custom kind of hook. Okay, custom hooks. So we will create now. Okay, so first create this one. So I'll use the regular function use provide auth. So this will be having a user. Set the user use state null. Now we will having a const sign in is equal to callback and return. So we are using this fake auth dot sign in, providing a callback because it accepts the callback here, and set user to user. Okay, and we'll just call that callback. Okay, so this is uh, for signing, and the same thing will go for sign out. So we'll just copy this one, and I'll just put the name. Okay, and this will be changed sign out. This will be null actually. So that's it. Okay, now what will we do? Will be return here. Okay, so will be return user sign in sign out. So this is the custom hooks. Okay, now come to here, return auth context dot provider. Okay, and we will pass the value auth, okay, and it will accept the children. So, so we are pretty much done with the context. Let me see. Okay, we have to do one more thing. Since we have to use this one also in order to use the uh, use auth. Okay, so in order to use this context, all the sign in, sign out, and user, so we need to export the auth context. So use auth. So return use context and auth context. So we are done with this context logic. Okay, so now we will create a login page. So just need to import couple of things from React router DOM. So use history, use location. So we have to use the context here. That's why I have created the context to provide the authenticate user across different files. So that's why context we use to avoid the top drilling. So export default function login page. Now we need history variable because we cannot directly use history. Same thing will go for location. Use location, and the same thing will go for auth. Okay, so use auth. Now let destructure location dot state. If it's not there, either you can get it from location dot state or you can get from the path name. Okay, let login. You can use let or const, no problem. So auth dot sign in, sign in. So now we can access the sign in with the help of context and history dot replace from. So we have to destructure the from here. Okay, so let's return some content here. So div class name position h3. So I'll give like we must login to view the page. And I will give the path name. Okay, here. So basically informing the user like you are accessing this protected route. So button on click it will be clicking the login and the button name will be the login. So the login page is done. Now we'll create a wrapper called the private route. So we will wrap the protected page, okay, with this private custom route. So this is the act as a wrapper. Okay, so login, so import. So I just copy, and we need here a route and redirect and export default private route. It will accept the children and interest. So let auth use auth and return. We have to use here function. Now route. Okay, rest render equal to, we can destructure the location auth dot user redirect. So it will be redirect to. So we want to specify the path name if user trying to access the protected page, then he will redirect to the login page. Okay, so that is state I am providing from location. Okay, and now we have to um, close this one also. So this one is closed, and we need to close this one. Okay, so we can close here. One second, bit confusing. Okay, so we have closed. Okay, this one. So we have created this custom private route to protect the our protected route from unauthorized user. So the last thing we have to add the one button here. So I'll give auth button.js. So I will just copy this thing, and here we need use history, not location. Use history, export default function auth button, let history name. So we need auth here as well, the auth context. Now we'll be returning if user is authorized, means we can welcome that user. So welcome back, and we can have one button like on click. I'll provide a callback and sign out. So in sign out, Again I will having a history dot push, so I will be pushing to auth only, and here I will give the name sign out, sign out. And so where it's closing, so here I will give, and h4 it will be here actually, so h4 will be here actually, sorry. Okay, and I will give h3, or if user is not sign in, so I can give like oops, you are not logged in. Okay, okay. Now come to auth.js. So we have created quite of files here. So I will import first protected page. So it will be from protected. Now we need login page. So I will copy login. Couple of time I will login because we need different things here. So login page. So it will be from login page. We need private route. So private route. We need provider auth here. Provider auth. The provider auth we need from the context. Okay, and we need auth button. So import auth button from auth button. So we have imported everything, I think. So first we will wrap the entire component with the provider auth. Then only we'll be able to use the context. Okay, so then only we will be able to use the context. Okay, so now we have to give one more div here. So here it will be your auth button. So I will provide the class name position. So position. Now we have to add a route for the protected one. So first we will be adding the login phase. So let's add the login phase. So this one will be a route to login, and this will be a login page. Now we can have our private route. Okay, so the private route and the path I will give. So we will give the path here. Path is equal to path, and this will be protected. Okay, so and the component will go protected page. Okay, so I think we have implemented almost everything. Provider auth. Okay, this will be provider auth, not provide auth. So let's change this one. So let's see. I think there is some spelling mistake in. Okay, okay, this will be provider auth. Sorry, That's why it's imported provide auth. So I have removed that one. So let's review everything. So I think we are done here. Let's see its functionality is working or not. So I will first come here, news auth. So it's saying you are not logged in. It's still not showing proper. So we haven't saved the public page and protected is saved. Okay. Okay. So we are on the public page. Let's see the protected page. It's saying you must log in to view the page. So I will log in. We are logged in. Welcome back, and you are able to access the public and the protected page both. Okay, with the logged in user. Now we'll sign out. So we are not able to access the protected page, and we can still access the public page, but the protected page we are not able to access. So that's it from this video, guys, and I hope you have understand how to protect a route from unauthorized user access. And this logic you can implement in any React application. You might have to modify some little bit code, but you can implement this logic in any React application if you don't know how to protect the route. Okay, so that's it, guys, from this video, and I hope you understand the concept. And if you like this video, then please press the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.